Hello there, and Happy New Year. It is 2023, and as such, I am starting a new save to start this brand new year. This is going to be a save which will last, hopefully, the entirety of the year, because, you know, I've definitely never said that before, and it's definitely always paid off. But the save we're going to be doing is we're going to be going back to 2010, using the January 2010 mod, which was one of the first mods, actually, in TEW 2020 that I got. But we are going to be using that mod. We're going to be taking charge of Evolve Wrestling, one of the blossoming indies in the early 2010s. A company which lasted up until 2020, pretty much, the pandemic, when it was bought out by WWE. So that's 10 years of history to rewrite. Well, let's see what we can do. So obviously, based on Evolve 1, we've only had 2 weeks to prepare for this show. The first show of a brand new company, so some of it is going to be similar to what Evolve 1 was in real life, but there's also going to be a lot of teasers to go in different directions. Let's get into this. And we do kick things off with introduction to our announce team, and obviously our owner, Gabe Sapolsky, coming out and basically welcoming the 174 people who have taken this risk on this brand new wrestling company. Welcome to Evolve. This is where wrestling comes to blossom. You are going to see the stars of tomorrow here. Battling it out with the stars of today. And that is the future today. That is what Evolve will bring you. You won't get that anywhere else. Who's ready to see some wrestling? Pretty good stuff. It's an indie crowd in 2010, so there's probably going to be quite hot. There's probably going to be a bar somewhere, so they're going to be drunk. Yay. 36 rating though. We're going to start off with very low ratings. Let's hope we improve. We're very much based on in-ring performance though, and considering some of our people, even if they got very low pop, they are very good in-ring performers. The opening match of this company sees Glenn Akuma's army of Gran Akuma, Brody Lee, and Icarus take on Team Frightening of Mike Quackenbush, Frightmare, and Hallowicked. Very much an late 2000s, early 2010s indie match with the Chikara influence. But Brody Lee picks up the victory, pinning Frightmare with a running big boot. Gets a 39 rating. Brody Lee and Quackenbush were the highest rated performers in the match. Akuma and Icarus not too far behind, but we need to work out this product more because this was too short at 18 minutes, so it does look like it's going to be similar to a Puro Resu thing where most matches are going to have to be over 20 minutes. Let's hope that doesn't kill us too much on this debut show. Next up is also too short because it goes 1930. Silas Young defeats Tommy Dreamer in 1913. Tommy Dreamer starts the save off, signed to Evolve. I never knew that he was part of Evolve. Didn't know that. But this is the only appearance we're going to have for him because TNA came in and signed him up on an exclusive written contract. So he's going to be starting there. So we're only going to get him for this one show. So we decided to use him to put over someone else who was on our original roster. And that is Silas Young. It gets a 50 rating, 63 for Dreamer, 30 for Young. Dreamer was very unhappy about this, but he's leaving, so I don't care. 50 rating though, good stuff. Next, another match from the original card of Evolve 1, Bobby Fish versus Kyle O'Reilly. Because these two careers can never be too separate. Yeah, this was genuinely a match on the original Evolve 1, and it's one I think it's an interesting look at their careers, looking back at it in retrospect. And I think it's a fun match to have, and look, they even have good chemistry. 42 and 31, but O'Reilly visibly tiring at the end of a 17-minute match. Considering what we've been seeing about our product in the other matches and it needing longer matches for important matches, I have a feeling we're not going to be pushing Kyle O'Reilly very much, which is a shame because I love Kyle O'Reilly. Let's hope he can improve his stamina. We can only hope. 31 rating though. Not awful. We then get a big triple threat tag team match. All 6 people in this match. Well, everyone's making their debuts, to be fair. It's our first ever show. But we get the Kings of Wrestling versus the Young Bucks versus the team of KUSHIDA and Taiji Ishimori. Using the Japanese influence which was there in early Evolve because of their relationship with Dragon Gate. Neither of those two work for Dragon Gate, but they're great wrestlers. And I think they're going to be great hands to have on. Chris Hero was the standout of the match, but Nick Jackson was not much further behind. 77 for Hero, 74 for Jackson. You can tell Ishimori and Kushida were quite a way down, 55 and 47, only Matt Jackson being anywhere near them. But a 57 rating, it's great stuff, goes 90 minutes. I have a feeling we're going to be told it was too short. It was. Elix Skipper also wasn't a great road agent. We're still learning all of those. We're still learning who's good at road agenting. We haven't heard anything about Bryce Remsburg, so that's pretty good. But it is the Kings of Wrestling who pick up the victory. We're probably going to bring in titles a lot earlier than Real Evolve did. We're not going to wait 3 years to bring in a title. And I think having a good tag team division will be a good standout for us, because tag team wrestling didn't mean much in the major companies in 2010, let's be honest. You had the Colognes and Miz and Morrison battling it out over the undisputed tag team titles in WWE. Show Miz. It was a lot of people thrown together. So I want to actually build a tag team division, he says, having just thrown together Kushida and Taiji Ishimori, pretty much just because they're both Japanese. We'll work on it. Ricochet versus TJ Perkins. It's the first match to go over 20 minutes, but Ricochet was tiring towards the end, which again may point to the fact that we might not be pushing Ricochet to that main event level. He'll probably be sitting around the mid-card, which, you know, is a good slot for him. A good mid-carder. I think that's a pretty handy slot. Not everybody needs to be main event. He picks up the win here, though, with the double diving knee drop. The diving double knee drop. 34 rating, pretty good stuff. And bit of a short match here. AR Fox defeats Flip Kendrick in 11:33 with the kickflip drive. It's just getting AR Fox a bit of showcase. He only gets a 19 and he's visibly tiring. Although this was an all-out match, so I'm not going to hold that against him too much. But maybe AR Fox is also somebody we don't push massive. Maybe you know, we do that pairing. Ricochet and AR Fox. 2 very high-flying talents. Could be a good tag team, which will also save both their stamina. 22 rating though, and our main event gets a 51 as Davey Richards defeats Kota Ibushi with submission, locking in a Kimura after Eddie Edwards attacked Ibushi. A 65 for Ibushi, a 68 for Richards. A 51 overall, and, you know, the Wolves continue their beatdown on Ibushi, but who should make the save? Kenny Omega. Omega comes out, makes the save for his golden lover, and he challenges the Wolves, who will probably be the main event of Evolve 2, the main event of next episode. It will be the Golden Lovers versus the American Wolves. Not too shabby. 36 rating. What do we get overall? 50, which increases our popularity in 2 regions, the tri-state area, and for some reason, because it's the broadcasting deal we start the game off with with the World Wrestling Network, North India. I don't know why. I don't think we're not able to get any broadcast deals in America yet, so we're just gonna keep boosting our pop in North India. But a 50 is a great way to start that. But let me know what you guys think of this new series, Evolve, a new company. I'm not done Evolve before, but doing it from day one seems like fun. That rhymed. Ha! Getting better at this. But let me know what your thoughts in the comments down below, and I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye!